Welcome back for another Litecoin price prediction analysis, and in this video I will be sharing my next price targets, give you areas that we need to continue holding here on the Litecoin chart, and also share a chart pattern that I have information here on the charts, and also discuss my next trade setup in case we see the breakout out of the chart pattern. And before I do so, show some love by first giving this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And at the time of this recording, Litecoin is holding below the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, on the 1-hour chart, which is now acting as resistance for us to continue gearing up. And starting the video by first sharing the chart pattern that we have information here on the charts, where you can see that we have a common low at around the $73.5 mark, which is an area that you can see that Litecoin has been seeing a bit of a breakdown into that target area. We found support, we bounced back to the area at around the $75.9 mark before we started this other breakdown over here. And as a result of that, we have now seen the formation of a double bottom. And if I draw it out on the charts, you can see that this is the first bottom, then we have our neckline, the second bottom, and there are chances that in case Litecoin continues to hold above the $73.5 mark, and we continue seeing a bit of an upward momentum here on the charts, see a break above the 20-day MA on the 1-hour chart, and also see a break above the neckline at around the $75.9 mark, maybe give us a retest of the neckline, there are chances that we can continue gearing up and see a breakout out of the chart pattern to the upper side. And the minimum target areas for the breakout can be given by the height between the neckline and the bottoms, and using a trend line I can get that height and then place it above the neckline, giving me a minimum target area for the breakout at around the $78.03 mark. And in case we continue gearing up and see a break above the neckline with a successful retest, then my next trade setup here on the Litecoin chart is along the moment we see a break above the neckline with a successful retest, having my stop loss just at these lows at around the $72.8 mark. And then for the target areas, I have my first target area at around the $78.05 mark, which is the target area for the breakout out of the double bottom. And the moment you see a break above the $78 mark, then I believe that Litecoin can easily see a break above, that is a break to the $82.65 mark, where we have our next key area of resistance. So that is the chart pattern that I wanted to share with you, and also my trade setup as a result of the breakout out of the chart pattern. And to give you my analysis basing it on the Elliot structures, I will be jumping to the 4-hour chart. So here on the 4-hour chart, if I zoom out, you can see that Litecoin, after giving us a low on the 14th of June at around the $70.71 mark, we started gearing up, obeying the Elliot structures, where we picked in a 5-wave structure, having the wave 5 giving us a high above the $115 mark, completing the formation of a larger Elliott wave count 1. Then we started a breakdown move in the formation of a larger Elliott wave count 2, in a move that has now managed to get into the minimum retracement area highlighted on the charts using this red target area, which is an area that I came up with by connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, giving me a minimum retracement area between the Fib level 0.382 and the Fib level 0.78, which is an area that we have now fully maximized. Though now I have an issue with this Elliott wave structure, since you can see that we have lost the minimum, that is the maximum areas that we can expect a second wave to the lower side to retrace into, and that is the Fib level 0.78. And as a result of that, then our Elliott wave structure here on the charts has now hit invalidation points, and as a result of that, I need to restructure my Elliott wave structure and come up with another Elliott wave structure here on the charts. But for now, we can just base our trades on the chart patterns like the double bottom that I have just shared with you, having the minimum target areas for the breakout being given by the height between the neckline and the bottoms, and also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 20 mark, fully supporting higher prices since we have managed to get into the oversold region here on the RSI. On the MACD, we have been able to print a bearish cross, still suggesting further breakdown. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I will be keeping you up to date.